What's up, Gemini? Welcome to your November read. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you in the month of November. Spirit, what messages do you have for Gemini? Sun, Mars, and Venus. You're short. You have Earth, Forbidden, Wonder of the World. Help me. I feel like you guys are feeling a little bit more earthly these days. And by that, some of you could just be really at a point in your life where you're just more fixated on the tangible than anything else. So I see you guys probably just, going out shopping sprees, probably buying new furniture. Some of you might be getting a new car. That sort of thing. Others of you, I feel like, okay, for some of you with Earth, Forbidden, and Wonder of the World, sometimes, wow, so maybe I'm like channeling one of you. I feel like there's something that you want to do here on this Earth, and a lot of people are like, yeah, right, like, come down to earth, you know what I mean? So it's almost like a dream, or some of you might just have a passion that you feel can be lucrative, right, and make you money, but for whatever reason you might have people around you that are like, no, like, be serious, like, stop being in your head, stop daydreaming type of thing, right? So come down to earth. This right here, I know she's like repenting, it looks like, but it also looks like a director's chair. So some of you might be into film, some of you might be into acting, others of you want to direct, maybe there's writers here, but yeah, I mean, with these three cards, I just feel like there's a small group of you that, yeah, see, look, I didn't even realize he has a camera. So some of you might be trying to follow this dream that's so big, that a lot of people are like, just get real with yourself, right? So you might have a lot of discouragement around you, or people that are kind of laughing like, haha, okay, kind of thing, just going along with it. And I see some of you guys with the help me card. It's like you have asked for help. Like, you have, some of you are like, look, just help me come up with this idea, or can I borrow this and I'll pay you back, like, I promise, like, this is like something. So that's how I feel like. I'm just getting that energy of legacy. And the only reason I say legacy is because I'm like you have Nosferatu, right? He's a legend, right? And then you have there's that King Kong, he's a legend. Candyman, I mean, he's not so much a legend, but people know of him. So that's what I'm saying. You guys, some of you are looking to leave a legacy of some sort, while others of you, some of you might feel trapped in a situation, whether that's at home or at work. I'm really staring here at the shackle. So either you know someone that's in prison, you recently got out of jail, like the weekend did just pass. So I don't know if some of you, if that's how you spent your weekend. But yeah, just be careful. When it comes to the law, just be careful. Some of you might be taking a trip. I see these planes up here. Some of you might be going to New York City. Others of you maybe Chicago. Others of you too, I know I said in the beginning that some of you are really focusing on the tangible, like more 3D, but on this card, like, there's just so many religious artifacts on here, and then same thing in this card. So again, I feel like for those of you where it's resonating that there's something you want to do and you don't have a lot of support around you, I find you guys praying a little bit more. So I don't know if some of you are just spiritual or getting back into spirituality, but I do see that. Like, I do see that you're just like praying, that's you're just asking for help in one way or another. So it's like, if you're not getting help here in the 3D, then that's when you're starting to lean a little bit more on your spirituality, and you guys are praying more. I guess I wanted to use these, I suppose. So yeah, that's what I see in those oracle cards. Let's see what other messages we have for the sign of Gemini in the month of November. One more shuffle. messages do we have for the Sun Gemini in November spirit? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Interesting. Actually, that's how I got it. Okay. Six of Swords, Ace of Cups, Six of Cups, Page of Pentacles, the Empress, Seven of Cups, Justice, and the Eight of Wands at the bottom, followed by the Nine of Cups. Okay, what I'm seeing here, first thing I heard with the Six of Swords to the Ace of Cups is self-love. That was the first thing that I heard. So some of you might be pouring into your own cup at this point in time. So there might be a lot of single Geminis out there. Sorry, I don't know why that was weird. There might be a lot of single Geminis out there right now that have just really decided to pour into their own cups. Maybe you're just tired of getting into really bad relationships, or you just got out of a bad relationship, or you're just kind of tired of the lack of options, something along those lines. But it's finally gotten you, some of you, to a point where you've moved to calmer waters. You find that it's easier for you just to pour any emotion that you have towards yourself versus other people. Now, for others of you, I see you guys moving forward, and there's a love offer coming from someone from your past. And if it's not a past person, it's like a past soulmate type of thing, if you believe in that. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we don't believe in that. It's the first time that's happened. So maybe that's confirmation. So maybe this is going to hit you out of nowhere, right? So that's how I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it as you're either going to meet somebody or you know somebody. Somebody's already in your energy right now, right? And they're going to make a small offer here with the Page of Pentacles. They are going to come correct because they do see you as the Empress. Okay, this is someone that's going to make a genuine love offer to you. Because again, they see your worth, is what I'm hearing. And because of that, they know you have a lot of options, right? They know you have a lot of options. So again, this is someone that might be calculating the way that they come towards you. With this Page of Pentacles, it could be an earth sign. Earth signs tend to be a little bit more calculative. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So maybe you know somebody like that, or maybe you just met someone like that. But for whatever it is, there's a familiarity here, okay? And so whether this is you meet this person and all of a sudden you're like, man, like we get along so well, like they're like, you guys don't skip a beat. I just see like two people that are joking around. One person says something and the other person claps back, and then you chime in, and like it's just so smooth. So I'm seeing like a genuine connection here with someone that it just feels so effortless, right? And again, this could be from a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And again, they see you as the Empress. They see that you have many options, but they genuinely believe that you're going to pick them. Okay, so I see the only reason that they feel that you're going to pick them is because they know that they're the best suited for you. And in a way, they are correct. But again, everybody's is going to be different. So with the Eight of Wands at the bottom, to the Nine of Cups, to the Nine of Wands, this person is going to be very, very determined to make this work with you, and keep things balanced, right? And again, you have the scales here, and you have the scales here on the Justice card. So this is going to be a very balanced, oh look, and there you go, Judgment, okay? So this could be a karmic reward for some of you meeting this person, right? Some of you have just gone through so many trials and tribulations that you finally got to the level where you get to meet like your soulmate, right? And it's true love. But again, it's easy to hear all these things and either A, self-sabotage, especially if you're not ready, and B, just remember, we all have free will, okay? What starts off beautifully doesn't always end in this like fairy tale kind of love story. It can, but that takes work. You know what I mean? So just because I say that, hey, you're meeting a soulmate, doesn't mean that you should get comfortable and say, well, it's my soulmate. They're gonna love me no matter what I do. Well, no, that takes time and effort like anything else. So again, remember, soulmates can turn into karmic soulmates, right? Where all of a sudden what should have been good and should have been like happily ever after turns into karmic lessons and soul ties. And so to avoid that, just make sure that you're not being this earthly being. Try to be a little bit more elevated in your energy and in your spirit. Stay positive, and again, don't have lack mentality, right? Like, this is genuinely meant for you. We saw that, the judgment with the justice. This is karmically owed to you. So just take care of it. You know, for those of you where this will end up resonating, just take care of it. I mean, you're as healed as you can possibly be at this point in time with this person. Doesn't mean you stop healing. It just means that you met an energetic match, and you both are on the same vibration. And so that person could be just as healed as you are, but doesn't 11 as I say it, that person's going to be healed just as you are, but you guys now are meant to heal each other. So you guys are going to trigger each other, but it's a soulmate, so it should be able to, there should be love more than anger and all that, right? No matter how much you trigger each other, like, that's the whole point. So don't let it become burdensome, because sometimes it can be. All right, what other messages do you have for the sign of Gemini in the month of November? It was quick. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Interesting. All right, you have the Chariot, the Tower, the Hermit, the Nine of Cups, the Devil, the Nine of Wands, the World, Eight of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. What I'm seeing here for some of you is you have moved forward into a period of isolation, okay? And the reason that you move forward into this period of isolation is because a lot of you are trying to get to your wish fulfillment. In fact, a lot of you are your own wish fulfillment, right? This is the second time we see the Nine of Cups. So this is for the other group of Geminis. So the way I'm really seeing it is with the Nine of Cups to the Devil to the Nine of Wands, a lot of you are determined and almost obsessed with this new way of thinking, of this new way of doing. A lot of you have been in relationships that did not work. A lot of you were very conflicted with how it came out because a lot of it did turn into, disappointment. And so because of that, see, a lot of you are just staying in your own energy. Moving forward for some of you was really hard, which is why the Tower is here, because a lot of you might have been really, really connected to a person, place, or thing that just, it felt like home, it felt like yours. And so it might have taken you a while to walk away from, and it was hard walking away. But again, you managed to do so. And so now you're just focused on what you're meant to be focused on. And with the World to the Eight of Pentacles, that just shows me a lot of you are focused on your money. A lot of you are focused on careers, focused on dreams, right? That was what the Oracle was saying, is like some of you are really focusing and honing your energy right now into something that's going to be lucrative, into something that's going to make more sense, because you've changed your perspective on what love is and how love is. So again, it goes back to that second spread where I said some of you might be practicing self-love at this point in time, right? So what other messages do we have for Gemini? All right, so you have the Page of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Strength, the Seven of Wands, the Moon, the Page of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and at the bottom you have the Four of Swords. Some of you, Two of Cups to the Page of Pentacles. Oh, there's a, oh no, I thought it was hidden. Some of you are currently, okay, some of you are involved with someone new, okay, the Two of Cups. Some of you are involved with someone new, but your guard is still up. With the Seven of Wands to the Eight to the Strength, I'm sorry. What I'm really seeing here is some of you are taking it slow in a new connection. And so because you don't know where this is going, because you've been burned in the past, because of all the other reasons you could think of, it's the reason why you're staying guarded. And it's not a bad thing, right? But again, too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. So a lot of you are just kind of protecting and guarding yourself. This is a very brand new connection for some of you, I'm really feeling. But what you don't see is with the Moon, the Page of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles, that guard's actually going to come down a lot sooner than you think. You should still keep it up to a degree. And by that, I mean, like, just keep your boundaries, right? Everybody should have boundaries, but not necessarily have a guard up, right? And so in order to allow this relationship to flourish and manifest into something that is beautiful for you and can be long lasting, you really want to consider just going slow at your own pace. But when you're comfortable enough, you know, start bringing that down. But like I said, what you don't see is the good news is you're going to be collaborating with this person, and letting your guard down. Some of you are going to be in your head about this and you're going to go back and forth, but at some point you're just going to let it to rest. Okay. So those of you that are paranoid now, you won't be so paranoid in the future. All right, any messages for single Gemini looking for love? Messages for single Gemini looking for love. Okay. Interesting. Okay, Ace of Candles, Six of Candles. Candles are wands. Knight of Crips, so that's the Knight of Cups. The Hierophant, the Eight of Claws, the Judgment. You have the Star, and then at the bottom here you have the Ace of Claws, Ace of Swords. Okay. Under that you have the Moon, and the Page of Candles. Okay, so with the Nine of Candles, the to the Six of Candles, so Nine of Wands to the, again, for those of you that are looking for love, it is here. The Hierophant is at the core of these cards, of this spread. And so what I'm really seeing here with the Nine of Wands to the Six of Wands, a lot of you are going to be really, really determined to make it work with this new person that is currently in your energy. Right now they're a Knight, so that's what's telling me that they are a new person. This is someone that could have something to offer, but again, I'm feeling like with all these wands, this could be more of a sexual relationship, right? So this could just be one night stand. Like this could be just any of that. So you guys could just be hooking up. It does have the possibility of a relationship, but with the Hierophant to the Eight of Claws to the Judgment, for some of you, where you think that this is going to turn into something, it's not that it can't, it's that you're just so hopeful that it does, that you end up kind of in your mind self-sabotaging the experience, right? So by that I mean, like, instead of you, let's say, you know, you're hanging out with this person all weekend, they leave, and instead of you kind of like reflecting back on the time that you spent and moving forward, you're kind of in your head like, well, is this even going to go anywhere? Am I even like doing the right thing? And so Spirit's asking for you to just kind of heal that aspect of yourself, heal that insecurity, right? You will be given clarity on the situation if this isn't clarity enough, but a lot of you will see the truth of a situation, confirmation, right? And so that's genuinely how I'm seeing that. Give me 1 second. So Spirit is essentially asking you to heal this insecurity within yourself, because for some of you, this does have potential, but you have to use discernment, because a lot of you could be in the same situation where you are dealing with a Knight of Crips, which is a Knight of Cups. This is somebody that will slowly come towards the idea of commitment with you. And it might be in the back of their head, right? Because he's looking forward, right? And then you have like the Hierophant and then the Eight of Claws. So this for me just tells me like this is in the back of their mind. So this is something that they are contemplating, okay, for some of you. But for others of you, I see it mostly just being you. But at the end of the day, whatever's meant to come to fruition will come to fruition. So it's almost pointless to stress in a situation like this, because essentially a judgment will be made, whether that's this person moving forward with you, because I do see that you could be this person's wish fulfillment. Again, I mean, I was saying earlier, they see that you're the whole package, right? They see that you have all these options. And again, we have the judgment card for the second time in a different spread. And so what I'm just really seeing is that with the clarity, see, Ace of Wands. Okay. So with the Ace of Claws to the Moon, to the Page of Candles, to the Ace of Candles, and I'll give you one more, the Two of Cups, okay? And the Ace. You have all these aces. This whole situation here is one, it's brand new. Two, it has the opportunity to turn into something long-term, okay? But you have to be open to it. You have to understand that with the King of Cups, like they take their time with emotional offers. So a lot of you are being asked to be patient with where this whole situation is going, okay? A lot of you are being asked to be to go with the flow, to be understanding, to not rush into things, because maybe that's been your problem in the past, is like you're rushing into situations and you wonder why they don't work out. Well, because there wasn't any time to even see if this person was for you. You were just so enamored with the thought that, oh my God, somebody likes me, someone's giving me attention. So again, that could be part of the earthly realm of things here in your life that are playing out, because you're just looking at more of the tangible. You're not looking at it from a perspective, and that's fine if some of you don't want long term. You're like, yeah, I'm just looking for, a good time. Cool. Like, do your thing, But for whoever this resonates for, I feel like that's your message, is just you need to be patient and you need to just go with the flow of things and just be really mindful. Like, if there are red flags, please don't fold them up and put them away. Like, acknowledge what these red flags are. All right, what last messages do we have for the sign of Gemini? It's such a short, yeah. Yeah, you have the Star, the Hierophant again, and then you have the Five of Cups. Again, some of you are like, please, 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 please. And then you end up like this. Again, you want something, right? Moving forward, because you have the Chariot, okay? Moving forward, there is a possibility for wish fulfillment in relationships. But again, you have to look at everything for what it is. Don't just pick somebody and try to force them, like round peg, square hole, right? I know I said it wrong, but that's the point. It's like, at the end of the day, if something doesn't go somewhere, don't try to make it go there. It just doesn't, and it never will. So a lot of you do need to heal the way you look at relationships. A lot of you need to still continue to heal any type of past resentment that you have, any kind of hurt that you have. A lot of you still have trauma from past relationships, and you're looking for the next relationship to heal you, and it's not going to happen. Broke people break people. Broken people break people. Hurt people, right? Some of you might be worried about your money. That's another thing too. I didn't pull for your money, so good thing I said that. All right, what money messages do we have for the sign of, I was gonna say Aquarius. Some of you might be, I think it's just because of the star, for Gemini. What money messages do we have for the sign of Gemini? What's their money looking like, Spirit, in the month of November? Maybe there's a reason, like nothing's coming out. Yeah, this is all your money, honey. Interesting. Okay, you have the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, Temperance, Chariot. There's a lot of forward movement in your reading, by the way, in your energy. Three of Swords, Four of Swords, and then at the bottom you have the Six of Swords. Okay. A lot of you are gonna, okay, a lot of you, is it a lot? Yeah, a lot of you. I see a lot of you starting to save your money. You're starting to understand that you're working hard, but for what? So a lot of you are starting to look at your money in a different perspective, and are saving. A lot of you are going, some of you could be on a path right now where you will be making more money. You're just getting clarity on how. So for those of you that are wanting to start a venture or trying to pursue something, just continue to be patient. At the end of the day, there will be forward movement, but a lot of you are going to be changing your habits, like your spending habits, with the Chariot to the Three of Swords to the Four of Swords. Again, you're starting to realize like where your money's going. And by the way, this seems to be resonating right now with the Pisces read I did yesterday. If it wasn't Pisces, it was Cancer. Cancer. So yeah, what I'm really seeing here is a lot of you are starting to realize that you work hard, and so you're tired of just spending your money just to spend it. Like I said, a lot of you could be being more in your earthly, I'm hearing earthly possessions. So a lot of you are going to start changing your spending habits, in turn creating more money in your savings for you. A lot of you are needing to be patient on a certain situation or venture that you have, because you're going to become so frustrated that some of you are going to quit, right? So if you're currently an entrepreneur, you're currently someone who's a writer, or you're just in the creative field, be patient. You will get clarity on how to move forward, but if you move too quickly, you're going to be disappointed with the results, because you're not really going to see any, to the point where some of you are just going to be like, I give up. And you're going to give up too quickly, right? Because I see you moving forward. I see you going back towards something in your past. 2 sixes here. You know, I see you going back to something in your past, and it's, for some of you, this could be that turning point where you're like, oh, I give up, and then you go to something that you didn't realize you loved, type of thing. But for others of you, I see you giving up and just moving forward, going back towards something in your past. And I'm hearing that this isn't necessarily like the justice that you deserve for what it is that you're doing. So again, you guys just need to be patient. Patient in love, patient in your creation, patience in your creations. Okay? All right. You guys got the longest messages. Congratulations. I'll see you guys in the next one.